So we're working on a 2012-2013 Fiat Panda, and we don't need to scan the whole thing. What we are looking for is an ABS fault. I've already diagnosed this, but I'd like to take you along and show you, just in case if you end up with a similar fault. There we go. Speed sensor, general electrical failure. And then I will show you what is going on here. So rather simply, the end of this sensor has been damaged by the bearing. So the bearing has got very rusty. It's got chunks out the back of it where the sensor ring is. It has a magnetic ring in the back of the bearing. That's basically broken up and it's destroyed the sensor, which is why we've got this general electrical fault on the sensor. It's basically, I think, where it's gone open circuit. So what we're going to do is just replace the wheel bearing, replace the ABS sensor, and that will be this ABS light rectified. So this sensor goes down here. You can see how rusty it is, and then it's basically sits here, and there's a special ring that is magnetic, and you can see all of these tiny little lines. The faster that the lines pass past the sensor, it creates a little voltage reading, and then the quicker that they're going, obviously the quicker that the wheel is moving. The reason why ours is damaged is all the rust and chunks have come out of the bearing, and they've basically rubbed away the bottom of the sensor. It gets trapped between here and the drive shaft, and it just goes around and round and just smashes the sensor to pieces. So we've got a new bearing. That's our nice new magnetic ring, which we're going to install into here. And then the kit also comes, pretty much all of them do. If they don't, you will need them. You'll need a new snap ring, and you will need a new axle nut for it as well. And if your sensor is damaged, then you will also need a new sensor. And then the sensor, I haven't actually found the end of it yet. I imagine that it's just tucked up here behind the wheel arch liner somewhere, and then there will be a plug, which I will find shortly. So I'm not really doing a detailed how-to this time, but I thought it would be good to show you. That's where it plugs in. This just slides off. You don't actually have to take the little bracket out. It goes through here, that clips down, that one there clips down, and then there's a little rubber grommet that clips down into there. And then you can put the wheel arch liner back, put the screws back in, and then your ABS sensor goes over here. And then it also clips in around here as well. I think it goes under the brake line, not over it. So that's our new bearing installed. Just want to make sure that the snap ring stays away from where the sensor comes through, so it's not in the way. And that's it now, ready to be refitted into the car. And that's basically how you fix that fault code. I've reassembled everything. I've put the bearing back in. Just to note, this has a 3-stage tightening sequence on it. I've just finished torquing it down. So it is 66 Newton meters, followed by 55 degrees. So a little bit more than a, than a quarter of a complete revolution. And then 200 Newton meters to finish it off. Mine was basically pretty much 200 Newton meters after I did the degrees. I think the 200 Newton meters just to check it. But in any case, that's done now. ABS sensor is back in. Everything's moving nice and freely, nothing's catching. So all that's to do now is put the wheel back on, torque that down. I think that's about 100 Newton meters. I'll have to check, and then take it for a test drive, and we'll have a look at the live data and make sure everything's working like it's supposed to. So to verify the repair, we need to take it for a test drive. Starting with, we'll check our code. Pending, very good, it's no longer an active code. Erase the code. We do have the engine running, but it should still do its thing. Very good. Read codes, system pass, okay. Now, sometimes you can get that, and then when you drive it, it will come back on. So what you want to do is you want to look at the four different wheels and their speeds, And when you're driving along, most ABS problems usually happen over 15 mile an hour. So usually between 15 and 30 mile an hour is when it will ping up an ABS light. What you want to do is just watch here. Like if you've got 30 mile an hour on all the wheels and they're all near enough the same, if you've got one wheel that's going from 39 then quickly dropping to 27 then back to 39, that would indicate a problem like what we saw on the back of the bearing, where the magnetic ring has got like a chunk out of it or something like that, or is damaged, cracked, rusted, any number of different things. Even brake pad material, if somebody wears the brake pads right down to the backing plate, all that metal can get on the magnetic ring. That can also cause an ABS light. So there's plenty of reasons, but what I really wanted to do was show you what good readings look like, because it's more important to see good readings than anything else. So I'll stop recording so I can do a test drive and make sure everything's good.